My sister demanded I give her my kidney because family helps family. I said yes. Then I overheard her real reason and changed my mind in the most brutal way possible. I'm 28. My sister Kate's 31. We were never close growing up. She was always mom's favorite, dad's princess, the one who could do no wrong. I was just there, existing in the background, getting decent grades and staying out of trouble while Kate got all the attention. So when she called me crying about kidney failure, I was shocked she even thought to reach out. We hadn't spoken in almost 2 years. Not since she didn't invite me to her engagement party because, according to mom, it was an intimate gathering and Kate wanted to keep it small. There were 80 people there based on the Facebook photos, but she was my sister and she was dying. Her kidneys were failing fast. She'd been on dialysis for 6 months and it wasn't working anymore. The transplant list was years long. Without a living donor, her doctors gave her maybe 18 months. When I got tested and came back as a perfect match, you would have thought I'd won the lottery. Mom cried. Dad actually called me, which he never does. Kate sent me this long text about how grateful she was, how she'd never forget this, how I was literally saving her life. Her fiance Travis even reached out, sent me a message saying I was a hero, that he'd never be able to repay me for giving him more time with the love of his life. It was touching. I actually started tearing up reading it. For the first time in my entire life, I felt like I mattered to my family. Like I wasn't just the backup daughter, the spare. I was important. I was needed. I was finally good enough. The surgery was scheduled for 3 weeks out. I took time off work, started eating better, doing everything the doctors recommended to make sure I was in peak condition for the procedure. Mom even invited me to Sunday dinners again, something she'd stopped doing after Kate got engaged. 2 days before the surgery, I drove to Kate's apartment to drop off some pre-op paperwork the hospital needed her to sign. She'd texted me saying she'd be home after 3 o'clock, so I showed up around 3:30. I knocked, no answer. Her car was in the lot, so I knew she was home. I tried the door, unlocked. I walked in calling her name. That's when I heard voices from the balcony. The sliding door was open just a crack. Kate and Travis talking. "Once this is over, we're cutting her off completely," Kate said. Her voice was clear, casual, like she was discussing what to have for dinner. "I'm serious. The second I'm healed and cleared by the doctors, she's dead to us." Travis laughed. "What about your parents? Especially them. They'll have served their purpose. I just need this kidney. Then we take the insurance payout and move to Arizona like we planned. Fresh start, no family drama, no obligations." My blood went cold. Insurance payout? I pulled out my phone, opened my email, searched for anything from Kate. There it was. 3 weeks ago, right after I agreed to donate. An email confirmation for a life insurance policy. On me, $500,000. Beneficiary, Kate Henderson. I never applied for life insurance. I never signed anything. I clicked through to the attached documents. There was my signature, except it wasn't. It was close, but the loop on the L was wrong. The slant was off. She'd forged it. My sister had forged my signature on a life insurance policy and named herself the beneficiary right before I was scheduled to undergo major surgery. I stood there in her living room, listening to her laugh with her fiancé about ditching the family once she got what she needed from me, holding proof that she'd committed fraud, and something inside me just went quiet. Not angry, just decided. I walked back to my car, didn't say a word, drove straight to the hospital. "I need to withdraw my consent for the surgery," I told the transplant coordinator. She looked concerned. "Are you sure? Your sister's condition is quite serious?" I've never been more certain of anything in my life. The paperwork took 20 minutes. Kate called 47 times that night. Mom showed up at my apartment at 6 a.m. screaming about how I was murdering my own sister. Dad sent me a text calling me selfish and cruel. I let them rage, let them call me every name in the book. Then I forwarded them the recording I'd made on Kate's balcony and the screenshots of the forged insurance policy and called the police to report insurance fraud. Kate got arrested at her dialysis appointment 2 days later. Travis left her before she even made bail.